All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing out there? It is I don't know how to describe it. Had definitely some very mixed feelings today. Um, I want to say a very, I don't know, mixed Monday? It's a Monday. I'll tell you that much. It's a Monday out there, folks. No, I had some bad news throughout today. Um, um, and um, and to say the least, I'm kind of bummed out about it. Um, there's nothing, that I don't know how to describe it. It feels if I don't describe it in a certain way, it kind of is rude. It's nothing that. How do I? Fuck. I still have my job. That's what I'm trying to point out. Like, it's not like that. It's just my day to day life is gonna change. Because there are gonna be some people that are no longer a part of it. In the way they were before, which sucks. I'm trying to keep it kind of down low because I don't know if technically I'm allowed to talk about it too much, but yeah, no. Short version is we got some bummer news today. Or I got some bummer news, and it sucks. It sucks. But it kind of is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I am currently, if you're wondering what I'm kind of looking at, if you're seeing me sort of glance back and forward, um, here today I downloaded Behance, I think it's called Behance. I don't know how you want to pronounce it. It's kind of like a portfolio website from Adobe, where you can add your stuff on there, and there's some really cool stuff. It's both a way to promote your portfolio and show what kind of great work you do, but it also allows others to get inspiration for their own kind of stuff. And I kind of have been having a feeling as of late that I'm in a sort of weird spot with streaming where I'm kind of fence sitting in a way. I'm I don't want to quit, and yet I don't really feel like I'm putting enough effort into the to stream, and uh, partially it's been done on purpose. But I feel like the way I've gone about it right now is it's fence sitting. That's absolutely what it is. And I kind of want to move away from it. I want to move towards a more fun visual experience on stream, essentially. Um, and I want it to be my own thing. I want to be able to actually do something that's mine, you know. For that, I need inspiration, and I've been looking at a lot of inspiration since I got the Behance. How do you say it? Behance. Stylized Behance. Social media platform by Adobe, whose main focus is showcase and discover creative work. Behance was founded by Matthias. How do you pronounce? Pronounce? Yeah. Behance. 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 What if I'm an American? Behance. 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 How to pronounce? Oh, god damn it! I'm not a fan of websites that kind of just force you to like not just to worry about it. They accept their cookies. Like I don't really want to. Sometimes, okay, this is a tweet. Sometimes we ask how to pronounce Behance and what Behance means. Okay. It's an amazing website that really just kind of loads. But I'm kind of just looking at Behance and different kind of stuff some people have made over time. Kind of just looking for inspiration about different directions I can go. I found some really, really, really cool stuff that I think could kind of be... Huh, that's interesting. Sorry, no, I just came across something that I've definitely seen before used by some other people. No, but yeah, no, I'm just trying to find some inspiration for a direction to go. I mean, I have some very loose ideas about what I want, but an actual clear path, you know, which direction I want to take, I don't know. But what I was trying to say is I've actually come across some really, really, really cool stuff that I did not expect. It looks as if there are some really cool artists who has like worked officially on games that have shared their content to the platform. Sorry, I'm very kind of focused on what I'm looking at. So I found, this is how I originally found it, essentially. I was looking at stuff specifically for Cyberpunk, and I came across what was undoubtedly it definitely, it looks as if it is straight up the UI from the game. And based on the names on the creators of it, it very well could just be the actual designers of the Cyberpunk UI that has added their content, which would be amazing. Some of it definitely also seemed like ideas, like someone who had idea of how they could, in their mind, improve upon design. You know, I'm just gonna show you guys what I'm looking at here. I've said my stuff here, so it shouldn't show anything too bad. No, that's not what I want. Window capture. That's what I want. So we're all kind of in this here stuff together. Hey, not this time. Put me up here. Give me the big cam. Shout out to this guy, R Arrow Up from. Oh, we don't talk about that. No, but there's definitely some cool stuff. I think this person particularly has simply come up with ideas that they feel like could improve upon this game, because this is definitely stuff that I haven't seen before. Like, so this is the default kind of hit marker on you to sort of guide you on where you were hit from. and adding different ones with different colors to differentiate them to kind of help you see multiple targets in their location. I think honestly it could be a bit overwhelming, but I get the idea and I think it's kind of cool for that. Um, and there's some fun ideas of how else it can kind of go. Um, this definitely seems much more to what's actually in the game. This is apparently Johnny Silverhand's UI, street racing UI. Hold on, some of this looks really legit. I don't. I'm having a hard time seeing how much this is real or not. I don't think there's this wheel normally. It's been a hot minute since I played Cyberpunk, so I can't exactly remember. This is a font? Wow. Raindrops, idea, and rendering. Oh, so maybe this guy had some work on it. That's awesome. But there's definitely some in here on Behance here that's like that absolutely has worked on the game. I'm trying to see if I can find one. I think Anna here could definitely have been like also just the way this entire presentation is set up, it feels straight out of the actual game. These icons, I'm pretty sure, are the ones from the game. And they're just simply showing their art in here, and there's a couple different icons of what it could have been. Either way, whether these people actually worked on the game or not, some of this stuff looks absolutely phenomenal and was really interesting to look at. Both as a fan of the game, but also inspiration of, like, as someone who I want to show my love for Cyberpunk through my if I was to build like some stream overlay stuff, I would definitely want to like look into UI of Cyberpunk to kind of, let's maybe not dig too deep into that what was up there. That's fine. Like I definitely want to show some love for this game that's been so amazing to play over the years, both before 2.0 and after 2.0. I definitely want to show some love for this game. Here's my thing though. I have a hard time, and this has been a general thing. I have an issue with kind of figuring out when what I'm doing is kind of taking too much. You know what I mean? Like in my mind, you can be inspired by something, but my big question is, at what point are you no longer being inspired and instead just stealing the stuff? There's like, yes, of course, if you just take it one to one, you've stolen it. But at what point do you kind of go from being inspired over to just straight up stealing it? Because I feel like there's a thin line there, I love this. I saw this. This is kind of fun. This is, to my knowledge, the way it actually looks currently in game. And these were some like alternative designs for how the buttons for the elevators could look. Like, please wait, data scanning, elevator stop. That's awesome. Oh, and there's even like some animations. Oh, that's cool. Love that. Love that. Ooh, that was a bit spicy. Oh, and then some scanner system. That's really fun. Yeah, this is I can't remember if it's this one, but some of these were like 1 out of 2. I think it was this one here. Yeah. From Front Bite here, who has just got an amazing visual portfolio here for the UI of the game. Wait, is this still? It's user interface, but it's not really super recognizable. I feel like it's more like a quick animation. These icons definitely seem like something I've seen before. Yeah. And then this is the second one. There is no way. Yeah, that all like big chunks of the Cyberpunk UI is just Orbitron. That's just a Google font. There's no way. I can see they also have another one here. This one, which I'm not even gonna try and pronounce. Orbitron. And here are some of the colors utilized. It's insane. Ooh, that got a little bit spicy. Let's scroll past that. You know what? Cyberpunk, you're a bit, a little bit edgy for me out here. That's fine. I don't think we really showed anything. I could barely even tell if it was anything, so I think it's fine. But yeah, this has been really fun to kind of look at some of the different stuff that's been added over time, or just in general, what's been added to Behance, because there's some really interesting stuff that I definitely am looking closely at, kind of see if there's something that I want to kind of go towards. And I love it when I'm hoping that Behance is gonna slowly figure out what kind of stuff I'm into, and potentially sort of push the content that it promotes to me in that direction. Oh. Because this is definitely I want to give love to this game somehow through the UI without stealing like these artists' amazing work, because it's really really amazing. Montserrat Gomes. It always kind of amazes me when I occasionally come across some of the fonts that's being used. Like obviously the main Cyberpunk font that actually makes up the logo, I'm fairly certain that's like a custom thing that was built and isn't actually like a full-on font. Like you can't just type something out with it. They probably had someone design that actual thing, you know. Um, but still, like it's really really cool. But occasionally, I think it's definitely easy to come across something where it's how do I put it? Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. My point is, there's a lot of really, really, really cool stuff on here, and I am digging deep. I want to see so much of it, and I want to get inspired, not just for my stream stuff, but actually for some other stuff as well. I think there's definitely can be like an overlap of stuff that can be kind of utilized in both scenarios in different ways. I don't think I want to use, or I don't think I want to create something that's like I don't want to create a stream UI that also works as my personal portfolio site. I kind of want those things to be visually different, but I want both of them to kind of represent me in a way. Yeah, just kind of browsing around out here, just looking across to see what kind of amazing stuff is being added to Behance. The one thing is, it's a minor thing. It's very clear when, or at least I feel like it's very clear. I could just be a complete moron. But I feel like it's fairly clear when something is designed by a designer that's just kind of had the train of thought of, oh, I can just do anything because, I'm not building it. So I can just go with the craziest thing that I feel like looks amazing, no matter whether it actually is, actually quite doable. Because that's the thing that I personally run into quite a bit. Like I'll I'll get a piece of design and it's like, you want this? Sure. You sure? No. There definitely can be a fairly big disconnect between what a designer think is possible and what's actually possible. And then there's also like a whole thing where it's like, I kind of strive to try and build the vision of the designers, because that's what I'm being told to build. I'm not being told to kind of make something that looks like what I'm being told to build. I'm trying to build what I've been told to build. And that's what I always go for. And then I'll sometimes when I get it though, I'll be like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. This is a great idea. I love where your head is at. We're not doing it. No, but I do, at least I want to say I try to always more go for what a designer wants more than what's maybe great, with certain exceptions. Because there are things I know the designers that I work with, they don't really care about, whereas I care about it quite a bit. For example, spacing. There's a standard kind of amount of spacing that we have between stuff, and then there is some rules that we try to follow that I was told very early on to follow. And that's, when I get something, I listen to what I've been told and what I see, and then I kind of just put something together with that. And the end result is usually fairly good. We like it. Ooh. It's got some UI like recommendation for like a Death Stranding stuff. We like it. We very much like it. This is always fun. I like this. I am. You have no idea how deep I'm gonna dig into this. It's gonna be so deep, so very deep. Also, I think it's kind of fun. I haven't. I don't think I've really like gone in and looked at stuff like this in this. I haven't looked at stream stuff in this way for a long time, and I kind of am excited to build something. In the past, I think I've tried to make something myself, thought it was horrible. I've then looked at someone else doing something and it's like, all right, I can make that work and build that. And then the stuff that I've really liked is really stuff that I've gotten from Nerd or Die, and then just kind of like tweaked a bit to be like, well, I actually kind of want this instead. And then I've built that instead. It has worked. It's been brilliant. So what I want to do instead this time is I want to build something from loads of different things to be like, this is mine. I know Someone isn't, but it's mine. That's one thing that I've learned over the years. It's kind of this thing where I'm not I'm not super great at coming up with something myself and being like I don't feel like I'm great at creating something that I can really like myself. I can create something others have designed, and then I can like that because in a way I didn't really create it. But but when it comes to actually designing stuff myself, or I'm never really quite happy with the end result of it, and that's kind of sad in a weird way. But it's kind of just I want the best out of the best, and I keep looking at what other people do and be like, well, that's actually kind of better, but I can't do that because they did that. um, but yeah, it is what it is. No. Have I just stumbled across? No, it isn't. All right, I was about to say I was about to ask if I actually came across the real design for the Cyberpunk website, but I don't think I did. I don't think this is it. This is quite similar, and it's a cool alternative to what the Cyberpunk website could look like, but it definitely isn't the Cyberpunk website, as far as I remember. To be fair, they've changed it after launch, so it's a different design now. It's very cool though. It's fun to see people taking a game they like and building a website from it. I think it's interesting. Yeah, I got the right search term right now. Stream. I don't. There's a lot of directions I don't want to go that I think a lot of people want to go, and it just isn't me. The point is to go to something that I do want to go to. So yeah, this is. I don't like this. I don't like this. No, it's garbage. Me no like you. Also, a lot of this just kind of feels basic in a weird way. I actually did kind of do my own. I built a stream overlay at one point, kind of by myself. It was supposed to be like a stream overlay based on Bully, and it that's what it was. But it was made off. I can't remember if I got my hands on the actual font used in the game, what it was, but it was something at least similar. And then I found different, what do you call that? Like little elements from from a marketing website, and kind of used all that to kind of put a UI together based on that, or like stream overlay based on it. It looked great. It did exactly what it was supposed to do, and I never used it because I wasn't really interested in doing it. It was just kind of this fun thing where it's like I needed to do some graphic work, and this kind of hit the it did it was supposed to. God, some of this stuff is, it's hot garbage. I'm sure a lot of these people put a lot of great effort into this, and it's not in itself that it's just complete garbage. It's just, it's not. When I'm saying it's garbage, I mean it's nowhere near what I'm interested in, and I don't want this. I don't want it. I will say there's definitely is some stuff that I haven't seen before, but it also kind of feels like it could be made by the same person. A lot of this. I actually will say, in terms of like a stream overlay, I had kind of a, or stinger translation, whatever you want to call it. I did come up with a fun one, which was to it would be like the screen itself would base part of this overlay would be transparent, and then borders of like a classic kind of TV would appear, and then like it would do the what do you call that? I guess flicker. I don't know. Static's the word I'm looking for. Like it'd have like a black and white static, and then a bit of text saying next channel, and then, or channel 1 for example, but it would just say some kind of fun text in the top left corner, and then it would, you know, go away, and then you'd be on the next screen, and then the borders would slowly zoom out again. I think it's a fun idea, honestly. I definitely think it's a fun idea. And if I wanted to go in that direction, I don't think it would be too difficult to build something like it at all. I can hear someone's home. There you go. Oh, the door closed. See. I don't know. A lot of this is just it's basic. It's uninteresting. It's not at all what I kind of like. Yeah, someone built a overlay based on Hogwarts Legacy. That's kind of fun. Oh, it doesn't really look much like it. Sorry, I feel like I'm just kind of shitting on this. It's I think a lot of it, if not all of it, is much better than that I could ever just kind of do if I was just to build something. So props for that. It's just, it's not what I'm looking for. It's not what I want. Oh boy, that's just a straight up Minecraft one. Is that redo? That kind of looks like a PewDiePie one right there. I know it's not. I don't know how interesting this is. I'm kind of just looking at stuff, and you guys aren't seeing it as well. Part of it is I don't really know what if we were to play something, what we were to play today. No idea. I sat for like a good 20 minutes, I want to say, and tried to figure out if we were to play something today, what would we play? And my conclusion was I have no idea, and then I took a nap. We're back on the web comments. Ping pong one's kind of fun. I'd actually put some serious thought in this. That's kind of nice. It's actually it's fun. Well, this is purchasable stuff. This is where all the high-tech shit is. It feels mean. It feels very, very mean to say. Nah, I should probably just stop looking at this for the day. I have some fun stuff to look at. I even to have. Hold on, let me. There it is. I have some stuff already that was kind of just laying around from ages ago. So, I uploaded this. I have some personal discords that I have for in different pieces of information, ideas, a whole bunch of different things, and it's a fun thing to kind of have laying around. It's a pot testing. All right. Twitch panels, tweet ideas, stream talks. Potential collapse. It's just all. Oh wait, no. What I missed the Twitter account. There's just D-Life. 2023 badges, which got fucking nowhere. Actually, I do have a kind of an idea, but big issue is that it's super goddamn small, so I'm not really sure what I can do with it. But I have some fun ideas in here laying around. Let's see, it was something I was thinking of. Was it just that? How do I? That's where it is. Oh, here we go. I was searching for some Starfield stuff. Trying to see what was under here. Not a lot of stuff, honestly. Oh. Some revamps. I really like the visual style of Starfield. There was some fun stuff in there. I was a really big fan of kind of like the map they had. I thought that was really, really cool. Like that a lot. So there's definitely some really nice stuff in there that I wanna. Ooh, it's a fun UI overhaul. Definitely saving this one. Hey, it's kind of fun though when you're saving it. You're saving it to a mood board. All right. I'm not. Oh, someone just taking pictures. Some watch faces for. I mean, I really like the visual style of what they have with Starfield. I think it's a really fun one. So yeah, big props to that. It's a way too aggressive UI overhaul. What was another one? Hit bang. Yeah, I had had one of them already laying around. Pre-production. Wow. Yes. UI redesign. This is definitely a lot more up the valley of what I was kind of thinking of. The Hitman UI is one that's kind of easy to kind of replicate. I remember I did a stream UI. I think I even streamed with it for a bit, kind of for fun. It's not a super complicated one. It's a really nice and simple. Visually, I really liked it always. I remember I did it specifically for the second one of the newer Hitman. I really liked it actually. I don't think I did it for the. I think I tried a little bit for the third one. With the color schemes in it were kind of. I don't know. I liked it, but nah. I don't know what it was. Was there anything else that I was kind of thinking of? Well, kind of. I'm gonna add some final ones. No, that's sure actually. Some of these are definitely not it. No, what I was thinking of was Forza Horizon. Oh, this is menu title sequence for Far Cry 6. It's kind of fun. Huh? Some Twitch interactive kind of stuff. Some fun stuff. Ooh, this is UI for Far Cry 5. To be kind of honest, I wasn't ever a really huge fan of it. It's kind of fun to see this, but not a huge fan of it. Not a lot of stuff for Forza Horizon, interestingly enough. It's interesting. Did not expect that. Was there? I'm kind of looking over my games right now to see if there was a game that really. There is one game that I'm kind of curious about. Pokemon Platinum. That's not how you spell it. My all-time favorite. No. It's one in here called Pokemon Platinum Cheats. No, my all-time favorite Pokemon game is undoubtedly Pokemon Platinum. And it has nothing to do really with the main story or the Pokemons themselves. I mean, Pokemon Platinum was kind of a unique one because it was one of the last Pokemon games they ever made where all the Pokemons were in the actual game. They started after. It wasn't directly after that one. It was shortly after that one. They started kind of locking or like choosing certain Pokemons they weren't gonna bring back for that Pokemon game. But Pokemon Platinum had all of them, and I always really liked how it looked. But specifically, there was a. It was the kind of layer, I guess you can call it, of Garantina, the big legendary of the Pokemon game. The world for that Pokemon game, the world for that Pokemon, always really blew me away. I always loved the way that one looked. It was just simply amazing. I love the colors of it. I love the way the world worked. It's always. I think it's especially why I've been kind of sad that they don't do the remakes. When they do the remakes, they don't do the third one, the side game, which was, to my understanding, like made for like to fix kind of stuff and kind of re-release it again. And they never did it with those additional games like Pokemon Platinum, and the world they had in there was brilliant. I remember one thing that'll always like be stuck in my mind which blew me away the first time I experienced it. So part of the world in there is upside down, and there's a point in which you're upside down, and then you go on a waterfall, and then instead of, normally you would, in this Pokemon game, you'd go up a waterfall. In this specific world, in this area, you're going down the waterfall, starting upside down. It was just, oh, I love it every time. It's magnificent. Magnificent. Was there anything else? Kinda, again, I'm looking over my games here. See if there was a specific game that kind of comes to mind in terms of like a UI thing. I already had Blood Dragon. Surprisingly enough, I looked, because I haven't played that game in a while. I looked at the actual UI for that game again recently. Not super interesting. I always remember it being much more crazy, but I feel like the promotional material for that game was that's where all the beauty was. But nevertheless, it's still awesome. So, yeah, all right. Ooh. Need for Speed Heat. That's not a bad one. Let's see. No, I think that's kind of it. I mean, I'm not even really gonna do much with it as of right now because there isn't really much I can do. What about if I simply search Star Wars? Star Wars. What comes up here? A lot. Tintin as a Jedi. I think specifically as Luke. It's a website project. Visual identity. Now that. Some hot shit. Ooh. Some spaceship designs or schematics. Ooh. That's some. Ooh. See, this is definitely also giving a very broad overview of different kind of Star Wars stuff created. See here, let's go a little bit more, and then I'll kind of something else out. Yeah, that's fine. Visual identity for. Oh, yes, it's awesome. This really is a visual identity for Jedi Fallen Order. Oof, sweet. HBO Go. It's an interesting one. Darth Spire. Ooh. All right. Ooh. Let's see here. Ooh. I see basic ass kind of logos here. Ooh. So quite literally DOS. It's in there. I really don't think there's much else. There's really kind of looking around my room right now. I have a lot of stuff laying around. Only thing I can kind of, there's two things that I'm thinking of. One is Skyrim, but I love Skyrim, but it doesn't really work with what I'm trying to do. It's a very It's a very specific kind of area, especially UI wise. It's it's not really kind of area I'm looking for. Doesn't really seem there's much here either. What comes up under there? Oh, it's definitely interesting stuff here. Mostly Fallout. All right, it's kind of interesting. What else was there? There was a final thing. Oh, I forgot. Oh, right. Let's see, Skyrim redesign. Oh. Starfield thing. Oh. Huh. Not as interesting, actually, than I thought it was going to be. Subway Surfers. What the hell is it doing here? Get that out of here. Okay, I'm curious about something else. What? It's bullshit. I type one thing and then it removes most of my letters. It's baloney. Absolute baloney. Oh, boys, I'm definitely not safe for work stuff there. Definitely can't show that. So there was less than dressed person. I feel like that kind of works well. It's a fun thing to describe. There's definitely some stuff in here that visually towers over a lot of the stuff that's in here. It's like, it's really amazing. Oh yeah, big time. Not as interesting as I thought it was going to be. So I searched neon as like an interesting thing to kind of search for. Not really super interesting to look at. Not really. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I was kind of expecting a bit more than what I'm seeing here, or at least something a bit more in the direction that I wanted to go. I guess I thought I wanted to go. The kind of weird thing is, I love visually the world of 80s like retro wave kind of stuff. The bright like blue, the pink, the purple, the red, all that, love it. And it's just, it kind of feels like it's cheating because I'm not from the 80s, far from it. I'm from the late 90s. So yeah, no. It's definitely isn't what I grew up with at all. And therefore, it kind of feels like cheating to, or in a weird way, it doesn't really feel like it's my stuff to use. But yeah, it's just me. It's just me. I'm a bit crazy. There's some nice gradients overall, but I don't know if any of this is really what I'm looking for. But that's kind of my issue. I don't know what I'm looking for. I really have just no idea of what I'm actually what I want to go for. I don't have a clear direction of all. I have ideas and things that look cool that if I can, I want to incorporate, but I have no base design that I want to kind of go for. Kind of bothers me in a weird way, and I don't know at all where I want to go with any of this. Because there's so much great stuff here, and then I don't know. No idea. Yeah. I feel like we kind of need to play something at this point. Sitting here for an hour, staring at this thing where you guys seen a little bit when I had the cyberpunk stuff up there, but that's about it. I actually thought about potentially playing some cyberpunk today. Kind of issue is last week on Monday I played what's it called? The Crew 3, which is kind of like the third one is kind of like more of a Forza Horizon type thing. Crashed my computer twice trying to play that. I just like, yeah. Did not really go the direction that I was hoping for. So I don't know. I'm a bit worried to boot up something a bit more difficult for the computer to run. And I thought about. I saw it. The game was on sale as well on PlayStation. I mean, thought about it. Did not end up wanting to buy it. I don't want to spend the money right now. I actually did have one idea for like a whole stream UI that I thought at least my mind, I thought it looked very cool. I think I tested it a while back and it wasn't really what I was hoping for, but I kind of want to try it again. But it was a fairly simple one. Like it would be a simple base color everywhere, and then there would simply be areas of that where there would be text. I don't know how to describe it. There's some lighter areas, darker areas. Overall, it would be a fairly basic design, but I like the thought of it. Don't know how it would end up actually, if I was to sign it right now, but yeah. Although, if I'm being honest, I think I found the right area for me on Behance. Just under retro, there's a lot of really cool stuff. Definitely some fun ideas of a direction to go. Still nothing, I think, really concrete. It's like a base point, but some really cool stuff in here, nevertheless. Yeah, I don't really think there's much more. I can look at this again later. have one called, I have a tab one called Nostalgia is Now. Oh, some badges. Download. Actually, I mean mood board. Give me that mood board. This guy's made a bunch of VHS covers. Like Vector, it seems like. Some nice colors. Save it. It's my biggest honor I can give you is... Oh. You know what? This is really nice. Oh boy. I may have found a really nice starting area. I found a design what is technically for a crypto website. NFT project website. God, I hate that. Looking to help us, looking to have us help build your project? I'm good. There's some nice stuff in here. I like it. I need more of that. More of what I've seen on this website. All right, enough of that. We need to actually play something today. Hopping. I think it says hopping, not hoping. It is what it is. All right. If we were to play something today, and within the next little bit of time, what would I play? Don't know. No, I want to play something smaller, something simple. In that department of Age Mythology, but I feel like we just played that. Then there is Balloon Tower Defense, which I've also feel like I've just kind of played on stream. Clue, the classic mystery game. I feel like I've also just kind of played that. Euro Truck, another game that I'm thinking about playing recently. Not a half bad idea, I think. It's just not a lot of stuff is happening in that game, unfortunately, so that is the only thing I have with that. Plague Inc. could be another one. I don't know. 2 Point Hospital. And Uno. Out of all these, I'm mostly thinking Euro Truck. But how interesting would it actually be for you guys to watch me play Euro Truck? That's kind of what I'm thinking here. I mean, you're just kind of driving on a road. There's really a lot happening, which is kind of what worries me. But then again, it's that much really happening across any of this. Kind of is the big thing. At least with Clue, something is happening, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea what to do. Freaky doodle. I can't install something because it's going to take too much internet. So that's a no-go. It has to be something I currently have installed on this computer. And the list of games I have is Age of Mythology, Balloon Tower Defense 6, Balloon Tower Defense 5, Clue, Counter-Strike 2, The Crew Motorfest, Cyberpunk, Skyrim, Euro Truck, Fallout Shelter, Far Cry 5, Far Cry New Dawn, Forza Horizon 5, Gary's Mod, Goat Simulator 3, GTA 4, Just Cause 3, Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, for Speed Most Wanted, Ninja Kiwi Archive, Plague Inc. Evolved, Saints Row the Third, Sims 4, Subnautica, 2 Point Hospital, and Uno. That's it. Huh. Is there something else? Something small, something simple, something we can just kind of play. It's kind of what I'm looking for. I don't really know. I don't think I have that right now. At least I don't know what it would be. Blind. I do not know. I did have an alternative idea, which kind of be Scribble Nas, but I think it's a bit too late for that. I really don't know. I have no idea what to play. Not a single clue. Should we just play Clue? I don't know. I feel like we just play it. I mean, it's a fun game. Don't get me wrong there. But... darn it. I don't know. I feel like we should just kind of play Clue and call it a day. I can turn on my thing here and then... fuck it. Let's just play Clue. I don't know what else to play right now. Just fuck it. Just do it. Set it studio mode, game zone, turn off the window, turn on game capture, and turn on Clue. Voila. And then that's not it. I just zoomed in. There you go. And then we'll turn on this cam instead. We'll play Clue. Now you can actually see my whole thing. Is there going to be audio for this? Is the big question. Damn it. I use Wavelength as like my audio tool, I guess you can call it. There it is. One thing I have not been a big fan of is that when the tool first launched, the window was very restrictive in terms of how large it could be. And it kind of annoys me that they've changed that. Now you can make it any size you want. It makes sense width-wise. Height-wise, just keep it at a fixed size, please. Or just keep it at a width that is that of how many audio options I have available, or like I'm looking at. All right. Is this purposely going off screen? That's kind of a weird choice. Let's go with Classic Mansion. So there is the tutor characters, which is red, purple, blue, yellow, green, and pink. There's the classic. No, they're not. I was about to ask, are they new? They're definitely not. But there's red, purple, blue, yellow, green, and white. Internationals have white, pink, peachy, I guess. Brown, blue, and gray. I'm not saying the full name of the characters because it's not really what matters. Hollywood has red, purple, blue, yellow, green, and pink. Murder Express has red, purple, blue, yellow, green, pink, white, peach, and brown. Sherlock has red, purple, blue, black. I guess technically gray, yellow, green, peach, green, and rusty. Masquerade has red, yellow, white, green, blue, and pink. While West has red. I guess it's kind of the red one. I don't know. Purple, blue, yellow, green. Snowy Peaks has red, purple, white, yellow, green, and peach. Vampires have red, white, blue, yellow. Wait, no, that was purple. Yellow, green, and white. Egyptian Adventure has red, purple, blue, yellow, green, light blue. Tropical Mystery has red, purple, blue, yellow, green. Why am I spending my time reading all this? Yeah, like Colonel Mustard. Make it medium. I am Unreal Oracle. Sure, make both of them medium. Hold on, I forgot. Ah, shit. Okay, yeah, so no, it's definitely picking the characters off of here. That's good. I don't remember what this is. Don't add that. I found that the game is slightly easier with a bunch of characters because you get sort of all the questions. I said this last time as well. But this time you can actually see the names because I've set it up correctly. So I can just have it down here. I guess you guys can't really see the cards they have. That's fine. It'll show on my right side here. Anyway. Alright. Yeah, I know. Don't tell me for the millionth time how the game works. I'm well aware. Stop it. This at least allows me to click pass very quickly. Please don't be me. Please be green. Alright, what will do. So I have ballroom, conservatory, study. So I just have 3 rooms. So the way it works is there are 3 cards in a stack. One being suspect, weapons, and room that's being picked out. And then the rest of the cards are randomly spread across the different players. Because we're max out in terms of players, I only get 3 cards. Let's see here. Scarlet believes that it was Miss Peacock with a wrench in the library. And nope, that's not it. So we don't know what Mr. Plum showed, but we know, as you can see here, that Mr. Plum suggested something. So now it's kind of important that I keep my eye what Mr. Plum may show again, because if anything is suggested similar to this that he shows, could be it. It's good to know. Okay. Mustard with a wrench in the study. Okay. I have to show study now because it was asked. So here's why it was also important that with a question mark. So we now know that Mr. Plum doesn't have the wrench, meaning he couldn't have shown that card. He could still have shown Peacock, library, but not wrench. And as because I was the one who showed, it's kind of useless to draw over here what it could be. But it was a good question asked. It knows that these round of people here don't know about those things that was asked. All right. It wasn't the wrench that was being shown, but it could have been the kitchen or Scarlet that was showed by Mr. Green. It's going on. I prefer it to be, in this case, it would have been Orchard. That Orchard would have started because it gives me the maximum amount of chance to kind of figure out what to really ask for by the time it's my turn. All right. So Scarlet either showed. Nope, that's not it. Either showed Plum or Wrench or the kitchen. But we also think maybe Mrs. Green could have showed. Stop it, game. All right. See here. So I know it wasn't done in study, and I can use the others as a way to figure out whether they were potentially done there. But what I prefer to do is to kind of try to eliminate some of the cards that I think it kind of could be. So I'm going to start here in the study. I'm going to suggest that it might have been Miss Scarlet's. And I think it might could have been done with a wrench. Now, if I'm right, I think Mrs. Scarlet could have the wrench. And there's a lot of possibility in terms of Scarlet herself. Am I right about the wrench? I was right about the wrench. Stop it with the tutorials. Okay, so now we know wasn't done with the wrench. That's what this means. It means it couldn't have been done by the wrench because Miss Scarlet had the wrench. Although if she was the murderer, then yeah, you know. All right. Well, we don't need to ask what was shown there, but just in case. So we know most likely Scarlet showed the wrench again because that's usually what they do. But in theory, they could have shown Green or the dining room. Go to the hall. All right. Here we go. Maybe Hugh could have shown Peacock. Definitely didn't show the wrench, but could have shown the hall. It's not necessarily useful information in this very second, but it's kind of nice to have. Okay. Once again, the same sort of question was asked and a similar card was shown. But I don't really have the information to really determine which card was actually shown. Okay. Plum thinks it could have been Mr. Green. The wrench. Alright. This guy has all the cards, apparently. It's very useful. But maybe Mr. Green will ask a question which I don't know anything about. He will. That's good. And she probably showed the wrench again. God damn it. These questions are useless for me. I've already determined they may have those cards. Alright. I don't have a weapon to ask for at all. So that's great. Let's go to the kitchen. Because I don't really know. Plus we can go back and forth for a while here until we figure out the other stuff. I think it could have been Miss Scarlet with a revolver. God damn it. I shouldn't have asked about that revolver. Alright. Mr. Plum is going into the kitchen. Or Orchard is going into the kitchen. Okay. Now that is interesting. Don't ask about the rope. That's what that question mark means. Not just yet. Alright, going into the study. Scarlet. Oh. Well, I'll tell you what. It wasn't Scarlet. I have the study. We know green doesn't have the wrench, which means he has scarlet. All right, so that's scarlet crossed off. Well, back to square one. We don't have a person, nor a weapon, or a room to go off. It's great. It's not a good start. Okay. Orchard. Library. I think it might have been the library that was shown. Don't ask about the library. All right. Plum will go to the kitchen. I think maybe Scarlet has the kitchen. They keep asking about that wrench. It's getting me nowhere. Because Scarlet keeps showing cards, and I think she's showing the wrench. Mr. Green? He thinks it's himself. God damn it. They keep asking about that wrench. It's completely useless for me. Yeah, I know it has a secret passage. How do you think I got to the kitchen from the study? How do you think I'll get down to the study from the kitchen? They're in opposite ends. Of course they have a secret passage. I think it could have been Miss Orchard. Sure. With the lead pipe, for all I know. God damn it. These rounds are getting me nowhere. I'm asking for the worst weapons that apparently Orchard will have. But she's running out. If there's any other things that's kind of questions. Okay. Oh, wait. We know Peacock doesn't have herself. We know definitely she doesn't have the study. So we know it's not the rope. Don't ask about the rope. So it could be the candlestick or the dagger at this point. I don't know. But it's good. We've put in 2 so far. I don't know who to believe did it, what they did it with, or where they did it. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, no, we put question marks already on those. They keep asking about that wrench. Every 5 seconds, it's all about that wrench again. I think we fairly effectively concluded it's not the wrench. God damn it. Stop it with that wrench. All right, green probably showed Scarlet here. God, I'm getting tired of that wrench, man. I'm getting real tired about that wrench. I don't want that. I don't want to see that wrench ever again. Get it out of here. God damn it. This is useless. Plum and rope. Yeah, it's pretty much useless. Alright, green, you better ask me something good. Or ask something good that I don't have a card for so I can actually utilize it. Because I don't... Stop it with the rope. I don't care about that rope. I've already concluded. I'm not looking for the rope. The rope is out. I have not concluded the kitchen. I think the kitchen could be the area. Haven't concluded anything to the contrary. Alright. I don't know, Mr. Plum. And then with a candlestick. Oh my. Oh, the kitchen. I thought it was gonna be something else. That's kind of nice to know. I'm not looking in the kitchen. I will not look in the kitchen anymore. Staying out of that kitchen. Don't touch that kitchen. Scarlet. God. Doesn't have the Scarlet. Yeah, it was the wrench that was shown. 100% it was the wrench. Gotta stop asking about that wrench, man. Gotta stop it. Billiard room. I think that's a new one. Yeah. God. That was actually kind of useless. Not super useless, but somewhat useful. Super useful, but a bit useful. You know, Peacock could have potentially shown either the character or the billiard room. It's not been a super great time for information here. You know, I might be remembering how great I was at this last time. Okay. Sure. Okay, we're going to the conservatory. No, it isn't there, so I have to show that. It's great. Some terrible questions. Stop asking about this location that I know. Stop. I'm not gonna learn anything because they keep asking stuff I can't use. It's gonna ask about a character that's interesting with an item that's very uninteresting. Oh boy. Whenever it just kind of stops, I'm kind of worried that they're gonna know it already what we're looking for, but it seemed like it. Yeah, you know what? Let's eliminate a character and a weapon. Why not? That's what the study is great for. Let's get Plum out of the question as well as the candlestick. Interesting. I don't have a location, but I know person and the weapon, so that's nice. Let's see if we can't zero down on the location in the meantime here. Billiard room. It's a good one to ask. With a dagger. It's a terrible one. Okay. Something was shown there. I think it was the billiard room. Could have been the dagger, but I think it was the billiard room. Not a super great round. Really useless for me. The conservatory would have been better. Alright, Mr. Plum. And a dagger. Okay, this is not the dagger. And it's not the billiard room, then. Alright. See, Mr. Plum doesn't have himself, nor does he have the hall. So he definitely has the dagger. And the only other person who could have shown the card be Miss Peacock. And here's so yup. Because she had nothing else. That was the other option. You know what? I'm gonna put it the question mark, but I don't think it's the billiard room. Keep a note of that. I don't think it's the billiard room. But we have the weapon. We also know who has every weapon. That's interesting. I want to double check because I might have gotten something wrong. But I really don't think it's the billiard room. Okay, lounge. The lounge we haven't officially... Okay. We know she has the robe. She could have Miss Orchard. And she could have the lounge. Something tells me, though, that the location I'm looking for is the lounge. I think this could be it. I think it could be. I don't have anything conclusive just yet, but I think so. All right. Okay. The dagger was most likely shown, but it could have been the library as well. I think it's the lounge, though. I'm keeping my belief tight that that is probably the lounge. Can I go to the lounge? Gosh darn it. I mean, we haven't... I gotta go towards there, don't I? Yeah. Let's go to the hall. I don't know who asked the hall. I know someone asked the hall. I think it's green. Let's go with Peacock. Let's go with... Sure, let's go with the candlestick. It's not... Oh, it's not the hall. We found out who who has the hall. I don't have any conclusive thing, and if I'm wrong that it's the lounge, that's kind of it. So I want to see if I can do a round where I can go check the lounge. Let's see here. Peacock could not have shown green. Could not have shown the dagger, which means she showed the dining room. Gotcha. Okay, the ballroom is in question. Oh, it's the rope. The rope was shown. I feel like it's any day now someone's going to make an accusation. If they don't, I will. Unless the game screws me over and I get a terrible dice roll. In which case I just stand outside the door. Let's see here. Could have been Mr. Green. No, it was Mr. Green. Gotcha. Couple other ones here. I have all, I know all Orchid's cards. She has shown me all 3 of her cards. Okay. Could be Peacock. It's Peacock. Don't ask about Peacock here. We already know it's Plum, but don't ask. I know I didn't do it. I know Ms. Orchid didn't do it. I don't know. Who knows, though? I've concluded that it wasn't me, but I don't know. Okay, let's see here. What's the kitchen? The kitchen was shown. Alright, let's get to that lounge. I have a very good feeling about that lounge. Imagine that I would get in there, someone actually has the lounge, specifically Miss Peacock. I doubt it. I doubt it. She could, on paper, as you can see. She could have. I doubt it. I think it was Mr. Plum with a candlestick. Yes! I was right! Yes, no, I figured that out. I'm going to make an accusation. I believe it was Mr. Plum. It was the candlestick in the lounge. It was Mr. Plum, the candlestick in the lounge. So, yeah, I could have gone for it last round, but no one accused anyone, and this gave me time to figure out whether I was wrong. I got bronze. Let's do one last game. What am I feeling here? Murder Express, that one's fun. If we're doing Murder Express, yes, there are characters in Murder Express. That's fun. I don't want to be Mustard here. I want to be Lord Plum. Duchess Orchard. Lady Scarlet. Hold on. I forgot who it was here. Mr. Green. And who else? I don't want him on board. It works for me. Cool. Like it was before, 3 cards. I get a lamp and taxi location. Please let it be Peacock. Frick. It's not great. Signal box. He thinks it was himself with a spanner. There we go. It's an interesting way to start out. Just be like, I believe I may have done this. What? You're not sure? All right, Scarlet is also going for it, but it believes it was me with my own lamp. How could she? I would never do such a thing. Although I don't have any proof that it wasn't me. I love the idea of just all of us having amnesia and having to figure out whether we did it ourselves. You know what? Sure. I want to ask about the signal box as well. But I believe I did it. And I did it with my own lamp. Oh, I didn't do it? Oh, it wasn't in the signal box. All right. I may still have done it. All right, we're all going to that signal box. We all love that signal box. Oh, Miss Peacock thinking it was Miss White. But we all know it wasn't done in the signal box. But just snatching down some ideas here. Oh, Mr. Green knows it's not there, so he's going to the dining car. He believes it was himself with a knife. All right. It's interesting way to start this out. Also, I love we're in a train station where a train is very clearly stopped, but when you're in there, the train is moving. And now we're right back to where we were, as if it never moved. Oh, Ms. White also wants to see what's happening in the signal box. Oh, very interesting. I am keeping my eye on those two. I think still with signal box. It's very interesting that no one basically responded to those two. Does not mean that it's either one of those necessarily. As per usual, a player can hold their own card and ask about it. It's part of the game. Interesting. That's about a spanner. It was probably the spanner. Don't think it's a spanner. In fact, I'm gonna scratch it out because I don't think that's it. I have a feeling. I don't have anything conclusive to say that it isn't, but all right, next place we're all going is the station. Oh, it looks like maybe I could have done this as well. Okay, I might need to ask about myself. in this this place. All right. I believe I may have done this myself. And I believe I may have done it with the velvet rope. Oh, well, at the very least, I didn't do it with the velvet rope. I don't have any conclusive proof that I didn't do it myself here. I love we're all just going to the same places, pretty much. We're still saying it's me. Okay. It was probably the velvet rope that was showed, just so we're clear. Maybe don't ask about the velvet rope the next time you're in there. Or Mr. Green's, once again, he's going on his own route. He believed he could have been done in the engine room by Miss White with a velvet rope. We know it's not done by the velvet rope. Get back in the game, man. We know it wasn't done with the velvet rope. We've already all asked about that velvet rope. It's been tucked around every area. All right. Miss White believed it could have been done by his peacock. Again with velvet rope. They're insisting that it's that velvet rope. I don't think it's the velvet rope at this point. Mr. Burnett is going back to the signal box, believing it could be Miss Peacock with a spanner. All right, we know it's the signal box at this point. I think we've very clearly determined that. Going down to the engine room. I have to show this, so to show the card, be very clear, it's not done in the engine room. Oh, it's no longer me that's being the suspect. So I'll tell you what, Miss Scarlet, it wasn't done in the engine room. I can't conclude I may not have done this myself, but see here. Not sure. Let's go to the engine room. Let's get a location. Let's get a suspect and a weapon on the board here. I believe I may have done this, but with glass. Oh, I didn't do it. That's good. I think it may still have been done with the glass, but at least we know it wasn't me. Okay. Okay, I think we're back to that signal car. All right. His avatar moved as if he was being like blind. All right, going to the dining car. Oh, still, we're going back in that velvet rope right there. Testing that velvet rope once again. Double checking it. Making sure it wasn't used. Like, sorry, I can tell you it wasn't used. Are you sure, though? It could have been used. It was not. I have very conclusive evidence, but are you sure, though? Okay, something was shown there. It was the concourse car. Gotcha. We're one step closer to believing it could be Miss Peacock. I'm happy to know it wasn't me, though. That was very made me very happy. All right, we're going over to Miss White with the velvet back on that velvet rope. All right. It could have been Miss White that was shown. Could also have been in the sleeper car. One thing we can conclude is the velvet rope was shown by the guy who asked about it. He's getting confused as well. He thinks it could be as well. Like, these people keep asking me, you know what, maybe it is. I know I have conclusive evidence to prove that it isn't this velvet rope that was used, but maybe. These people keep asking about it. Maybe. Okay. Something was shown there. It was Miss White. It had to be. Gotcha. So we know it's not her. I didn't think it was her, but now we know it is not her. Okay, let's go back up to the station car. We don't need to ask about the glass anymore because we know it's that we're looking for. What we don't know is, are we looking for Miss Peacock? Are we looking for the station? Oh. Well, that concludes it. We did it. We figured it out. Lord Plum would like to make an accusation. I believe it was Miss Peacock with the glass in the station car. Let's see if I'm failing. Miss Peacock with a glass in the station car. You solved the crime. She cannot believe I caught her. 4 rounds. I mean, yeah, that's pretty impressive. It means we have enough time for one actual final game. You know what? The Egyptian one's kind of fun. Egyptian here. So I want to be... I want to be Mr... I don't like the way Mr. Green looks. Looks like a gigantic douche. But alright. Okay. We don't have Miss White. Get Mr. There we go. Pick that one. And this one here. Yep. Right, let's try it again. Let's see if I can get kicked out real quick. Okay, we have a person and 2 rooms. I start. I don't like starting, but sure. I don't have a good place to go. It's kind of a useless round, but all right. Let's start by going to the Sphinx, I guess, even though I can't really go there. And turn. I can't... I have nothing to use to accuse anyone. All right, we're starting in the market over here. All right. They believe it was Mr. Plum with a specter. Okay. Gotcha. Interesting, but sure. Mm-hmm. Okay. Could have been the temple. Could have been the specter once again. And could have been Miss Peacock herself. I have nothing to conclude one or the other. No, any one of them, really. I like it whenever I'm at one of these locations that I use the characters that are kind of meant for it, so... I'm curious, if I click my cards here, can you actually see them? Oh, you kind of can. Alright. Alright, I believe it was Miss Peacock with a pistol in the Oasis. Add a question mark there to those. We have a lot of options for Miss Scarlet. She's showing a lot of stuff compared to the other people in here. Alright, the airstrip. With a pistol. Alright, finally something on the board for some of the others. A lot of opportunities here. I don't really think I have anything to really truly go off. Maybe the Spectre? I don't know. The Sphinx. Oh. No, actually, we don't know any of this. Okay, cool. My turn to ask. Growing the Sphinx. You know what? Sure, let's align this up perfectly. Plum, Quopesh, I guess it's called, I don't know. Hopesh? Quopesh? Go with the Sphinx. I got 3 question marks lined up perfectly. Let's go with that. Mr. Plum. Something was shown here. And Mr. Plum will guide thee. It wasn't the sword. Quopesh. Don't know about that Sphinx for Mr. Plum, though. Okay. Definitely wasn't... It could have been the Oasis, but I think it was the Quopesh. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just gonna try. Mr. Mustard Tan. Alright, once again, something was shown by Mr. Plum. So Plum has a very interesting card. Alright, Mr. Plum with a Spectre. The Sphinx. Gotcha. Plum is becoming a very interesting character to kind of look at. He has some information, clearly. Oh, right. Miss Peacock is not the answer. Very clearly concluded here. All right, amazing. First card from Miss Scarlet has been shown. It was not Miss Peacock. It's good to know. Don't look at her. She's done nothing wrong here in this case. At least with what we're currently interested in. Could have been the Oasis. Could have been the pistol. By the way, maybe don't look too deeply into the one of those 2 things right now. Maybe it could be the answer, though. Maybe. The airstrip. Don't really know. There's nothing super amazing, but let's go to the airstrip. I'm curious about Mr. Plum. His whereabouts. Sure, with a pistol. The pistol wasn't it. Still don't know about Mr. Plum, but the pistol is definitely out. Could have been the airship that was shown. Could have been the Spectre. Scepter, I mean scepter. Not Spectre, scepter. Boat, gotcha. Some very interesting. Oh, it's completely useless. All these answers are complete garbage. I already know it wasn't Peacock. I know it's not the pistol, and I have the boat. This could have been really good. It wasn't, but it could have been. He's starting up the airstrip. All right. He thinks it could be himself. It's not really that useful of a round. I mean, one of them was eliminated, so that's good. We know Peacock doesn't have the scepter, but plenty of other things. All right, come on. All right. Actually, no, it's completely useless to me. Because I need to know whether Plum or Peacock has Mr. Plum. I already know it's not the boat or the Quopesh. Quopesh. Alright, going back up to that airstrip. A lot of people are asking about that airstrip. Okay. Nothing super useful. Still a lot of questions about that airfield. Yeah, sure, let's go next door. Let's check out the Sphinx again. I don't think it's the Sphinx. I think it's the airstrip, if anything, but I do not know. Mr. Plum with the scepter. Okay. Not the scepter. All right, we're back to square one with the weapons then. God damn it. We have nothing on any of the other weapons at all. Something was shown there. Could have been the Sphinx. Or not open. I don't know. A lot of people are asking about that Sphinx now. Yeah, we know it's not. It's a terrible question. I already know what it was shown there. Alright. Also asking about the Sphinx. Could have been the Sphinx, could have been Mr. Plum. I don't know. I don't have the evidence. These are useless questions. Alright, go into the waterfall. Those are terrible questions for me, but... Yeah, see. Useless. I already know it's not the scepter. Mustard is the only interesting there, but the asking the wrong location. Oh, sliding across the sand by the airstrip. Something was shown. Could have been the tent. Could have been the Ankh. Something like that. I don't know. Starting to question everything. Alright, 3. Where the fuck am I supposed to go with 3? I can smell the airstrip. That's what I can do with this round. It's a real great dice roll right there. Real great. Alright. Well, at least I'm not the only one with a terrible dice roll. It's going to be a useless round for everyone. Oh, Mr. Mustard's got, he's got all the dice rolls. Alright, he's gone to the Oasis looking for Mr. Mustard and a pistol. Sounds like there could be some crocodiles there. It's not great. Alright, go into the temple. Not a lot of people have asked around in the temple. Could be interesting. No, apparently wasn't that interesting. It's not great. Very useless round. Here, Mr. Mustard with a specter. It was the temple that was shown. Gotcha. Well, that actually, for once, was some useful information. It's good to know. Can you not? I have to show you the boat. I know it's not the boat. Ugh. Alright, let's see if we can get to that airstrip. Get some answers. Actually, you know what? Let's not. Let's go back to the Sphinx. I got some more questions over there. From Mr. Plum. And that dagger of his. What? God damn it. I know it's not the dagger now, but back to square one again, I guess. God damn it. Maybe not. No, it was Peacock that was shown. Never mind. Alright, Mustard's turn. Going to the market. Again, not a lot of utilized place. We're insisting that it was him. Oh, it's looking more and more likely that it could be Mr. Plum. And Plum believes himself could be the murderer. Alright. Something was shown. It's not Plum. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, that's very annoying. We have now concluded that it can't be Mr. Plum. At least they have a card on everyone now. So, we don't know who did it. We don't know with what, nor where. It's a shit round, to be honest. It's terrible. Ugh, God damn it. Alright. And something was shown. It was most likely the dagger. Don't ask about that dagger. It's real bad. Can I go to the airstrip? Thank you. Gotta... Alright, mustard. Alright, well, at least we have the murder weapon. That's about all I have. Wait, no, we also have 3 check marks, so we can go like that, and like that, and like that, and like that. So it's not the tomb either. That's very good to know. Alright, we're definitely gathering some answers. We know it's not the tomb. We know it's not the dagger, the young, the spectre, the pistol, the kopresh. Could be the oasis. Definitely not but Mr. Plum. Yeah. It was definitely Mr. Plum that was just shown. I feel like we've already ruled him out fairly definitively. Alright. Seems like the airstrip could be it. Yep. Definitely the onk that was shown there. Alright, going to the market. Let's see what the market holds of mysteries. Alright, something was shown. It can't have been the mustard, cannot have been the spectre, so it must have been the market. Gotcha. So any question marks left there? It's the oasis. It's the oasis. So we have the location, we have a weapon, we're just missing a person, and it seems like Mr. Mustard could be a likely answer. And I think potentially it is Mr. Mustard. God damn it. Stop asking about it. Alright. So I think it's the Oasis. And I think it was done with the pickaxe. Question is, who did it? I don't have the ability to go where maybe we want to go, so I guess the Oasis is the best thing. We can conclude whether it was Mustard. I believe it was Mr. Mustard. The pickaxe. It wasn't Mr. Mustard. Great. And it's either Scarlet or me. Oh boy. Yeah, I need another round. Maybe two even. Because I don't know. Mr. Plum. We're back on Mr. Plum. Okay. It was Mr. Plum that was shown. Gotcha. Alright, what will Mr. Mustard ask? He will also go to the market, which we know Scarlet has. It's by Mr. Plum, whom we know Peacock has. And about a pistol that we know Brooke has. Meadow Brook. Alright, going to the airstrip, which I believe Mr. Mustard has. Asking about Mr. Plum. It's a useless question. Incredibly useless. I need to know about Scarlet and Green. Not about Plum for the millionth time. I know Mustard has. Alright. It was the Spectre or Tomb that was shown. Could be either. I think it's Peacock that has one of the suspects. Looking at the amount of cards I know she has. Yeah, it was the dagger that was just shown. Well, let's see where we can go. That's pretty good. I want to go to the waterfall then. Because we know it's the Oasis. No reason to linger about there. We can go back and forth between the waterfall and the boat. I don't know whether it was Scarlet or if it was me. No, I'm going to guess myself. It was Miss Scarlet. Well, we know that now. Final accusation. I mean, it can't be anything else, right? We have concluded that Miss Scarlet must be missing the Oasis card, meaning no one has that one. We know Brooke has the dagger and the Ankh. We know Mr. Mustard has the Spectre. We know Brooke has the pistol, and we know Mr. Plum has the Quilpesh, leaving pickaxe as the only weapon left. We know it's not Mr. Green, myself, thanks to Miss Peacock. I know it's not Meadow Brook. Thanks to Mr. Plum, I know it's not Mr. Mustard. And thanks to Miss Peacock, I know it's not Plum. And thanks to Scarlet, I know it's not Peacock. Meaning Scarlet is the only answer. So it has to be. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be furious. Scarlet at the Oasis. See here, Miss Scarlet with a pickaxe at the oasis. Well done. You solved the crime. Difficulty medium, 9 turns. Yikes. Alright. Well, that is gonna be it for today. We are well past 10 minutes past 9. A lot of talking as I was browsing hands, but is what it is. The usual. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back on Wednesday. I don't think I have anything to worry about Wednesday, right? I don't think so. I can check. I don't remember having anything in the calendar Wednesday. Nope, I don't. So I'll see you Wednesday then. See you.